Mierda, las recompensas también, se me ha olvidado. Actualizar, actualizar. Buah, vamos a meterle caña. Mientras vamos a estar echando un vistazo a... Yo, yo por lo que vi, ¿os acordáis que vi... Hizo un análisis rápidos, sobre Gojo contra Makima, ¿os acordáis? Cuando vimos Megatron contra Freezer, cuando lo anunciaron. Vale, ok. Hoy he conseguido verme la primera temporada de Chainsaw Man en castellano. Y bueno, me quiero leerme el manga, si es posible. Y bueno, habíamos visto de que en potencial de ataque Gojo tiene mucho más. Aunque no lo marcan aquí, que sea un 7A, en los cálculos sí que se veo de que es un 7A. Hace tiempo que no actualizan mucho esta página, ¿eh? A ver, cálculos, potencial de ataque, ahí. Gojo creó una montaña de hierro. Vamos a abrirlo. No he visto nada de Jujutsu Kaisen, ¿eh? De Chainsaw Man, algo, que ha sido la primera temporada del anime y que ha sido hoy mismo. Aquí está, 7A. High 7A. En potencial de ataque. Pero es que yo pienso que este Death Battle va a ser más de hacks que otra cosa, ¿eh? A ver, Chainsaw Devil... Chainsaw Devil es la forma actual de Denji, que he hecho antes una revisión rápida. A ver, están los cálculos. Porque se podría escalar Makima con 7C. Un kilotón, coma 3. Recordad, los números en inglés, las comas es un punto en inglés, ¿eh? Espero que he puesto bien el audio. Vale. A ver, ¿cuánto queda? Quedan 2 minutillos. Hay gente que está hypeado, ¿eh? Yo voy con Goyo, ¿eh? Por lo que he visto. Mientras que estoy esperando a López, porque en principio iba a verlo con él. Y bueno. Velocidad. A Makima le comparan con... Lo escalan con Denji en forma híbrida, que es como mínimo supersónico. Ok. A ver, Goyo, ¿cuánto le ponen de velocidad? Subsónica. Massive Hypersonic, vale. Quiero ver cuál es esto. Me alegro que hayan puesto ya la key. Vale, entonces la key... Imagino que esta sería la actual. No sé nada de Jujutsu Kaisen, ¿eh? A ver, esto era de cuando era pequeño. A los 28 y así. Massive Hypersonic. O sea, le supera bastante más. Pero vamos a ver los cálculos por si acaso. A ver, la velocidad. A ver. ¿De dónde escalan esto entonces de Gojo? A ver. This fits. Ah, bueno, aquí hay enlace de... Ah, mira. Massive Hypersonic, normal. Si ha esquivado un rayo, suelen ser Massive Hypersonic. Vale. 945,5 veces la velocidad del sonido. Y Makimana. A ver, vamos a ver a Denji, porque si lo escala con Denji, Hypersonic. Pero es que claro, sigue siendo... vaya. Sigue siendo Massive Hypersonic en velocidad. Goyo de momento en estadísticas va bien, ¿eh? Comparado con Majima, pero la cosa es... Pienso que el combate se va a centrarse más en los hacks de cada uno, ¿eh? Mira, ya estoy. A ver si me dice algo López. A ver si... Es que no se haga muy fuerte esto. Uy, ya empieza.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
These two paranormal mentors are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Japan, December 7th, 1989.
Buenas, Alejandro, ¿qué tal estás?
Vale,
a ver si López se conecta.
No
me ha dado tiempo, mucho tiempo a dar una revisión. Pero en velocidad y potencia de ataque, Gojo tiene ventaja, ¿eh?
And what better way to learn the trade than to sign up for Tokyo Jujutsu High?
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With it, sorcerers can boost their physicality.
Sí, vi tu equipo, Alejandro, Bastante miedo me da.
And lucky for humanity, Satoru Gojo's the best sensei a sorcerer could ask for.
Gojo isn't just the best, he's known as the strongest. His very birth forced the strength of curses to exponentially rise. Like witnessing a world record get broken, cursed society shifted to match the might of Gojo's presence.
As a kid, Gojo knew he was the shit. He mastered the art of the Riz, the hoops, and the curse murdering, all alongside Suguru Geto, his sorcerer BFF.
Together, they planned on changing Jujutsu society for the better.
And if anyone could do it,
hey, López, ¿qué tal?
Could. Thanks to his bloodline, he got one of the most busted anime powers ever, Limitless.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
It creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless to automatically detect an object's mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases,
¿Se me oye, López?
halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another.
Me sale que estoy en llamada con López,
With
pero
Limitless,
no,
you'll never
no
arrive,
¿no?
just like my alimony payments.
Hence, infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Techniques on this level would burn out other
Vale, cosas de Gojo no me ha dado mucho tiempo para leer, ¿eh?
Six eyes come in. They let him see and near perfectly control cursed energy at the atomic level. So he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built different, he was born different.
Six Eyes and Limitless gave Gojo the power to manipulate space itself. Gojo's lapse blue technique attracts and condenses space into singularities. With reversal red,
¿Ha dicho que
Gojo
puede
does the
manipular el
opposite,
espacio en
repelling
sí?
space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking, how does one accomplish this with cursed energy? With math!
Iba a las mates. Echo de menos las mates,
Exactly. Cursed energy is typically negative, like with
Voy a echar un vistazo mientras, si está López. López no está, me la llama. Voy a colgar, por si acaso.
Red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So, what happens when you combine a positive and a negative?
Grape?
Zero. And by combining reversal red and lapse blue, Gojo creates Hollow Purple, an enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of zero to an opponent, crushing and
Espera,
repelling
puede
them
manipular
into
la masa.
Gojo's a
La masa es lo que
walking
origina la
curse army,
gravedad.
levitation, teleportation, even expanding limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Still, there's one technique that costs more cursed energy than anything else in a sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically. A technique called domain expansion.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one. And you
Vale,
know
esto es lo que me
damn well
interesa, porque
Gojo
muchos de la
has the
comunidad
scariest,
dijeron lo de la dominación de
unlimited
expansión
void. You get
de
caught
Gojo,
in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure to unlimited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. A mere fifth of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state for months.
Porque he visto a
Too bad
Joker.
it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for Gojo, who has done it multiple times in a row. Thanks again, Six Eyes.
Quite frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the honored one.
His mere presence can cause earthquakes. He outran sonic explosions and applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has been repeatedly stated by many to be the strongest sorcerer there is.
284 de velocidad de efecto del sonido,
Or this little volcano-headed curse, Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down
No creo que Makima
city-shattering
le...
meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass
832 de
forever.
kilotones.
Strength
Me lo estoy
alone was
apuntando,
not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Ha sido corto el análisis, o también es claro, es que me he enrollado bastante. Espera, que está con el anuncio. Voy a ver cómo va López. Vale, aún siguen con el anuncio, ¿eh? Jopera, Alejandro, estás como Cise, que os encanta Makima, de verdad, ¿eh? El anime no me atrae, no me atrae. Mira que tengo debilidades con las pelirrojas, pero no, Makima no me atrae, ¿eh? Aparte, es un demonio. También me spoileé de cómo Denji mata a Makima y demás. Wife. Jopera, Alejandro, ¿en serio? A ver si ya ha terminado ya el anuncio. Que es el iniciado del anuncio, ¿eh? Por si acaso. Ah, vale, aún sigue. Suelen ser 1 minuto y medio de anuncio, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a ir con Makima.
Ah, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
And a giant AK-47
Vale, esto lo vi. Esto es del flashback este del tío este de la coleta con katana. No me acuerdo el nombre, que lo he visto hoy.
Calm down, there's no reason to panic. It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man, devils
Pero en serio,
exist,
algo me
or
dice que
fear
se van a
makes them
basarse
strong.
más
Never mind.
el combate en hacks que otra cosa, ¿eh? Ay, no, no me muestres arañas.
Now the spider and knife devils are the monstrous products of your nightmares, and they hate you specifically.
Spoilers, yo me como spoilers para analizar. Yo me como spoilers para analizar, ¿eh? Aparte de que también Makima en un arco principal es la antagonista, y ahí es donde muere Makima. Y solo me he visto el anime, ¿eh? Que conste, solo me he visto el anime. Y ha sido hoy mismo. Mira, ahí está Jimeno.
Makima.
She's dressed like Columbo with a blank stare and a sadistic streak. She's been in the game for a while and just found herself a new prize.
The union of man and pet devil dog, Denji, the Chainsaw Man.
Pues estaba Luffy como sugerencias de Death Battle, pero no ha salido. Era Naruto contra Luffy, pero no salió la sugerencia en votaciones. Yo aún sigo esperando mi Asura contra Kratos.
Though you'd
Pero
be
sobre todo el de
ill-advised to mess
Nero
with
contra
her.
Sure,
Hellboy.
for her position, you'd expect her to know how to defend herself. Martial arts here, swordplay there, but devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts
Pero
with
aparte,
devil.
si altera la
A classic
realidad
Faustian bargain. Give
Luffy,
something of yourself. The devil gives you
Naruto
power.
tiene experiencia contra enemigos que alteran la realidad. Por ejemplo, la Kaguya. La Kaguya alteraba la realidad.
Because, as they say in the devil hunter world,
Y
you
también
need your
Madara,
screws
con
loose to live.
But she
el
might
modo
have more than a
Jinchuriki.
few screws loose because,
No sé cómo es el
Makima
GR5 de
is
Luffy.
a
Luego le echo un
devil
vistazo, por
herself.
si acaso.
Gasp! There's no way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese government has been keeping a
Un
close
metro
eye on
73.
Makima ever since she was born. Rightfully so. She isn't some F-tier scrub like the
Es más
Fat
alto
Leech
que
Devils.
Goku.
She's the control devil, embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way, she's even more terrifying than the gun devil.
Makima can exert absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism lets her slam down as many beers as she wants to. So, Makima, if you're into countlessly divorced alcoholic rednecks, you know who to call.
By drinking blood, she can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can she control your mind, but your body
¿El
too
combate a
with
distancia Makima va a
telekinesis.
tener la
She can mess
ventaja?
up your internal organs or
Esa es la
blow you
cuestión
away
ahora.
with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab her victims. Once they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive Fox Devil, the Future Devil for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
After about the 20th time, seeing God gets kind of old. Anyway, like other devils, Makima can form contracts with people to give them power.
Me acabo de
But
spoilear
unlike
de
other
que
devils, her
Makima tiene
control
los poderes de
powers
todos los
allow her to
miembros,
force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she
Ahora
forced
entiende
Japan's
por qué se
Prime
vuelve
Minister into a
el
contract
antagonista.
that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
What?
Es cierto. Solo puede manipular a la vida de civiles japoneses, ¿no? Para el tema de la intercambio de estos de vidas, para manipular muertes. Oh, mira, están en No More Heroes. Me tengo que jugarme los No More Heroes aún, ¿eh?
With these abilities and contracts, Makima set out to create the world that she wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world would be perfect, but she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Oh, talk about shitty
Mira, el
luck,
primer
kid.
In the
capítulo.
depths of hell, Makima watched in awe as the
Mira, esa es la
Chainsaw
transformación
Devil
de-
ritually ate devils
en
and
Chainsaw
eradicated plagues
Devil,
from existence.
que justamente lo hemos
Because of
acabo
the
de ver hace
Chainsaw
unos
Devil,
minutos.
in this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He literally ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
However, as
Va a ser
Makima
un
didn't
combate
see
de
Denji
hacks
or the Chainsaw
tremendo,
Devil
¿eh?
as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed to manipulate him. So she decided to build Denji up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First, she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils
No tiene
receive
nariz.
by being
Es
feared.
adorable.
Oh, so she could control her precious Chainsaw
Ojo, no me gusta
Devil and make
Makima,
him
¿eh?
press backspace on anything she
Si
didn't
tengo que
like.
elegir
Her
waifu de
telekinetic
Chainsaw Man
bang
es
shot the
Jimeno, que lo
Chainsaw
dije
Devil
antes.
out of
Lo dije esta
orbit,
mañana.
And they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
Makima's stronger than devils like the Bomb Devil, who can easily blow up buildings, or the Typhoon Devil, which made city-spanning
413 kilotones. Está reñido. Está reñido en potencial de ataque los dos.
She was pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power
Los dos
make
están
it pretty
reñidos en
low-key.
potencial de ataque.
Makima's quest
¡Hala!
to make the world a better place through domination.
Por 20
But the
kilotones de
truth she was
diferencia.
never willing to admit to herself was that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After all, you can't control someone and love them at the same time.
Too bad she never quite found the answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw
Oh,
Man
mira, cuando
defeated
mata a
her
Makima.
once and for all by cutting her to pieces,
esto me
cooking
lo
her
vi,
into a
me lo vi.
7-course feast, and
Ahí es cuando mata a
boom,
Makima.
ate her.
Believe it or not, the love Makima tried to understand was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows, Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
No han puesto la velocidad de Makima, Ojo, no lo han puesto. Según los cálculos que he visto, Makima no supera la velocidad de Gojo. Si han escalado de que Gojo puede escalar a reaccionar a un rayo. La medida del rayo de metros por segundo de la velocidad del rayo son unos 300.000 metros por segundo, si no me equivoco. La media. Suelen ser más, dependiendo de qué clase de tormenta de rayos hay. De lo que he visto, no ha reaccionado a disparos. Como que se deja golpear. Es un poco el estilo de Alucard. El potencial de ataque está muy reñido, no hay mucha diferencia. Va a ser un combate puramente de hacks, que es lo que me sorprende. Un combate de hacks. Tengo mucha curiosidad porque es a plan... esto te countea lo que tú me acabas de countear. Y es como que, vaya. Mira, ahí se viene.
Are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. We will also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
It's time
Vale,
for a
acaban de decir que para
battle!
balancear los poderes de ambos se sitúan en un mismo Japón para los dos. Porque ya que el poder de Makima solo se manifiesta en el Japón de su universo. Entonces para balancearlo se sitúan en un mismo Japón. Que es lo que acaban de decir, ¿vale? ¡Ah! El Death Battle de Samurai Jack contra Afro Samurai.
Could have been some flicks right about now. But gotta kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
No talking during the movie.
Me va a darme el copyright. Me va a tocar silenciar luego el copyright en YouTube. Los moderados esos de zombies no me acuerdo si eran de Ghost Goblin, Hey, Doctor Masacre, gracias por el lurkeo. Que voy a estar poco tiempo, espero que te estén yendo bien las cosas. Y bienvenido. ¿Cómo va a superar Makima el infinito entre comillas de Gojo?
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Vamos, Gojo. Si ganas me veo tu anime.
Con.
Mira, el zorro este del tío de la coleta con katana. Que no me acuerdo de su nombre.
I hope we don't kill you too quickly.
I should be good, since you're so weak.
Bang.
¿Puedes sobrepasarlo?
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Vamos, Gojo, demuestra que no eres un simp.
Now, be a good boy and play dead.
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your pets. Domain expansion. Unlimited void.
El Domination Expansion de Gojo. No lo leí no lo entendí del todo aún,
The honored one.
No me dio tiempo a entenderlo, del poder, ¿eh? ¡Lo dije! ¡Lo dije! Potencial de ataque, pero estaba... No han dicho la velocidad de Makima. Pero quiero entender el combate en hacks de los dos. Lo dije. Ya van 3 veces seguidas que consigo predecir un resultado, ¿eh? Alejandro está picadísimo en el chat. Me tengo que verme Jujutsu Kaisen para entender el poder de Gojo, ¿eh? Aparte me gusta el estilo de Gojo, ¿eh? Ahí con las gafas esas.
Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo is obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storms. But that's nothing compared to the meteor created by Jogo,
Es que
who is leagues below Gojo.
Aunque sean kilotones, pero le saca.
Considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with 0 issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had 0 opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. 6 Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns. Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited
Me
Void
imagino a los dos
overloads
creadores
his
de
target with unlimited
Jujutsu
information.
Kaisen y
It's
Chainsaw Man,
not
que los dos son
really an
amigos, ¿eh?
attack.
Y que hayan
You
visto
could call
esto.
it an attack on the senses,
Tengo
but
curiosidad.
even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
We can compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique similar to Unlimited Void.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts,
Más
the
spoilers
Doll
de
Devil was
Chainsaw
still
Man,
trying to
Cuidado,
transfer
Alejandro.
infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo is immune to his own unlimited void, so he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old hollow purple.
Her contract isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But hollow purple disintegrates anything it touches to
Makima es más
0.
veloz.
Literally. There's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the Control Devil isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievable
Es que es principalmente combate de hacks.
Makima lost control over this fight.
Es principalmente combate de hacks, que es lo complicado.
But in the end, she was
A ver quién son los
left hollow.
siguientes. Y le echo un
The
vistazo
winner
rápido,
is Satoru
Nada, me
Gojo.
voy a verme Jujutsu Kaisen. Que sé
Thanks
que
for
está en
watching.
castellano.
Hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
¡Agallas y Scooby-Doo! ¡Oh! ¡Agallas! Voy con Agallas. Los dos me caen bien, pero voy con Agallas. El 6 de noviembre. 6 de noviembre. Yo voy con Agallas, ¿eh? A ver que comente como siempre. Buah. Vamos a echar un vistazo rápido, ¿eh? Vamos a echar un vistazo rápido, ¿eh? Vamos a hacer un vistazo rápido a ver si hay de agallas y de Scooby-Doo. Vale, está de agallas y Scooby-Doo. Vamos a hacer un vistazo rápido, que tengo curiosidad. A ver, el verso. Porque si luego no está. Casi 2 toneladas de TNT. El dragón verde y el samurái negro hicieron un terremoto. 10 kilotones. Vale, pero... Speed. ¡Hala! Scooby-Doo y Shaggy reaccionaron a rayo. 291 de veces la velocidad del sonido. Durabilidad. Uy, qué poca durabilidad tiene. Bueno, casi 4 kilotones. Vamos a ver a Scooby. Scooby. Ah, mira. Un 9B. Yo creo que va a ganar esto de agallas, Varias formas. Espera, hay una key de... Hay una key de... No, key. Ojo, pero hay cosas. Hay cosillas, No me jodas que eso se ha visto, Me cago en Dios. Me cago en Reddit. 4C, 4C como máximo. Porque pone tú. Powerverse. Espera. ¿He entendido bien? Que Agallas ha lanzado... Ha sido lanzado alrededor... Hostias, Agallas tiene la durabilidad... Ah, no, no es tanto. Solo 15 kilotones, 8. Hay poca información de Agallas, ¿Por qué le escalan a tanto? Esa es la cuestión. De 8A, o sea, de 8A, que debe ser la base. O sea, tiene más base Agallas, pero... Potencial de ataque. Escalando con Eustaquio, que ha sobrevivido a una explosión. Lo escalan de esto. Bueno, es que claro. El Agallas ha tenido que recibir hostias del Eustaquio. Relativistic. Ya. O sea, si es relativistic, Agallas es más Bueno, yo voy con Agallas directamente. Y bueno. Joder, qué puta rabia que me va a tocar editar para tapar una cosa, Me va a tocar tapar una cosa. Ya que estoy aquí, pues voy a moverlo más aquí. Me va a tocar ampliar esto un poco más, Qué puta asco. Y bueno. Vamos a ir haciendo raid. Que va a ser así solo un ratillo. Y bueno, vamos a darle a López, aunque sea un poco, a ver. Alejandro está picadísimo, Y mira, ya que estoy aquí, voy a hacer también realidad pixeling.
Dos bahías de 4711 Dragon.
¡Ojo!
Han llegado
Dragon,
al canal
¿qué
con una
tal?
raid. Bien.
Mierda, tuve que haber puesto esto antes del ending.
Gente. Muchas gracias, tío, por el trailerillo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo lo has visto?
Vale, creo que yo voy a
Es que no entiendo.
Sí.
Esperaba yo. A la chica no he visto eso. Pero
Que no sé qué estás haciendo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo ha ido el
sí.
directo que habéis hecho?
Sí, sí, lo he
Bueno,
visto.
imagino que estarás con el torneo, ¿no? Pues bienvenidos todos, chicos.
¿Sabes?
Muy bienvenidos. Espero que hayáis
Saltó
disfrutado
la raíz antes,
de la compañía.